Itabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Hey, vile na bambam, police wana ubaya. Demo wako vile mahanjam, na misi na ubaya. Koseo nite handsome, uskizo ni hekaya. Felicia na Lisa, even though mi niliwa acquire. Tulikuwa na Pamela, shule moja ndani ya kwaya. Squeezy vile na meza mara moja utagwaya. Na nanringia sana flat, tami hana taya. Hakuna kila kitu hana gani haya. Mtoto wangu akiitwa KU mtakataa. Hakunaga masomo KU mmekataa. Unapeleka mtoi first year introduction. Baada ya wiki mbili ashajua reproduction. Ndovu ni kuu, itabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you. Ndovu ni kuu, itabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Yeah, na pull up nangalia kalanguin kana fanyanga Safcom. Luko kasiuku lakini kombato ni custom. Venga nalia, mi upenda vile una lap njo. Baju sitaki kolona girl, please put your mask on. Nekwendete Pamelo meza katembe. Anapenda lollipop, analamba kapele mende. Lazima kwe mukamba, jini ya pili ni mwende. Minasikia mademu wakamba wanapenda make. Kame kari bambam, kana kaka mamaraya. Nakishotu nenda London, but kumbe ni Odhaya. Ndakusaje kupenda tam na jini ya kwanza Brian. Dema naka screen ya Samsung, so vidole score required. Usichomeke you ama studio pata PhD. Tupatana nao Kilimani kama CST. Social media, the social studies. So nowadays ukitaka kutikida we mambi mkafanye GHC. Wala wamesoma ndio sampuli ya homology. Hata reproduction pia sin topic kwa biology. Bora kuna chemistry Pamela can just follow me. Vile ndovu kubwa noma sana nyaka buogoji. Sina marafiki staki mbogi ni screw. Munataka mblande kiasi ndio munisu. Isiti ya usherati tabia mbovu ni true. Big up to CRISPR, washajua ndovu ni cool. OG
akiwalayo shatu juu. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you. Ndovu ni cool, akiwalayo shatu juu. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Okay, baby, ashana mbe napenda form za kulenga. Anakamlami but nami amesoteka. Nimezoea Njerinda, Luna, Violeta. Nimezoea Msupakin, roll ya Kavela. Atena gorilla wall, siwezi penya. Unadai mate na kwa form za ketepa. Ka uwezi buy your drinks, basi kwenda. Mina kupa kiss kwa Chris na kill your status.
Itabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Hey. Okay, I say manzi yangu kwa gasumu. Hey, either nimepagao ni juju.
Cocktail ya Masai na Mkikuyu. Hakuna gapo ameno na bado shikie nchuyu.
Ama ni lugha inaga lugu. Kiswahili ninayo hadi Kizungu.
Vile meni bamba mshiro M.A.B.A. Bogen shumartae and I'm the bad man she loves.
Foot up zukweka kwa mood. Kavile champagne usavwa kwa nude.
Ay, champagne uonjaka juice. Nupiga kataska juu. Ndovu ni kuu, itabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Absolutely right, Miskia CRISPR, Calligraph, Jones and Boutros, and the song is called Ndovu ni Kuu. Meskia amesema Ndovu ni Kuu, and there's no jam that can bring you into the weekend like this one, man. This song is such a jam. Ever since the first moment I heard it, and ever since the first moment it came out, it was accepted globally, bro. This jam is such a hit. Now, of course, you know, we were talking about Willis before we went on the break, and we were talking about how, you know, he's gotten the funds to help upcoming artists. Now, let's move on kidogo. Let's move on a bit, Vera Sidika this week, she went onto the gram. You know, last week, we were talking about her pregnancy, and she was bashing all the haters who are like, oh, you guys will not last more than 6 months. This is pertaining her and her husband. And now that they're pregnant, obviously people had something to say. Now, she had talked so much last week, and this week she decided to spice it up kidogo. She decided to show us her lunch receipt. Now, the receipt was worth 59,000 Kenya shillings. That is what Vera Sidika has for lunch. 59,000 Kenya shillings. Now, the Kenyans were like, "Ay, unakula? Unakula what for 59,000 Kenya shillings?" she was letting the world know that is her lunch in the company of her friends. So, of course, she took it to her Insta stories where shared lunch received from Sankara Hotel. And minutes later, the receipt, of course, found its way to Twitter. KOT are always waiting. KOT are always waiting. So Kenyans on Twitter who came across the bill could not help, but make it a discussion on how one could spend 59K in one sitting. Now, a section went to an extent of likening Vera's bill to their house rent, stating that they can't believe that she can spend all this money on food. But you guys, to each their own. If this mama has money to spend on her food like this, let her enjoy, bro. She has worked hard. She has worked hard to get it, and so she must enjoy it the way she wants to enjoy it. Even you can work hard, and maybe one day you'll be treating people to a 59,000 Kenya shillings lunch. Now, some of the reactions from Kenyans on Twitter, I will read them out for you. Someone said, "Kumbe maji ya Sankara ni expensive for real." And another one was like, "Iyo tankare ni rent yangu," but okay, because she had tankare and it was 1 second, let me check. A bottle of Tanqueray in Sankara is 15,400. So someone said, enyewe, that is my rent. And I don't even blame them, you guys. Other person said, some of us earn this in a month. Who you anaikula in one sitting. I'm telling you, there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this. Yani, something that, for her doesn't seem like a big thing. Maybe for you it is. But take heart. Hata wewe utafika hapo siku moja. Now, I said in the beginning, it is summertime, and I was asking you who your Gengeton love is. And now I want you to give love to this person. Send them this song, today, and just surprise them. Tell them, honey, I have been thinking about you. This song is called Nipe Love. It is Breeder LW and Masauti. This song and a song I played earlier that was called Boss, of course, is off Breeder's new album. It's called Bazenga Mentality. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have shown love for this album, and I have been playing it over and over and over and over again. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. You can go check it out. It's absolutely worth it. It is available across all digital music platforms, so you can absolutely get it. Breeder LW, and the album is called Bazenga Mentality, but this particular song is called Nipe Love, and it's featuring Masauti, Kenyan boy.
Masauti, Kenyan boy.
Bazenga.
Yeah. Na.
Yeah. Nataka tuchome kimoja nikupe geto la mama. Kwangu uwe namba moja, amini utafurama. Nataka tuchome kimoja nikupe geto la mama. Kwangu uwe namba moja, amini utafurama. Minataka leo nikupe love. Minataka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Minataka leo nikupe love. Minataka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Minataka leo nikupe love. Minataka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Minataka leo nikupe love. Minataka leo pia wewe unipe love mama.
Vile wewe unimaliza sijui kama una clue. Ever since last time you kuwaza tu. Come through my boo. Una vibe ya udu. Una class ina wengi wewe unibamba tu. Kauko single tunaweza mingle hadi ugiggle. You ready for some action? Kama vya Steven Seagal. Juu vile na kunawo walaisi ni illegal. Your body jeje ukismile pia ni dimple. Kuna kitu naona kwako special. With you neza settle au wengine bado level. I reckon wewe ujicheki kwa kioo pia unatii. Kwani jajaki kuumba ilikuwa sangapi? Weni over 18 tusiudhi wazazi. Juu kuja misbehaving mina kwanga juu ya list. Kisses for breakfast na touching ni tender. Ndafanya utapepea kama ladi njuu ya mkeka. Later we can link up, uneza va off shoulder. Pake lete shida, you can bring it to the owner. Ndaki light ndo sifike nkiwa sober. Ndageuka vegetarian vile Joshua tosha mboga. You know I keep it real, ka unajua mini nani. I'm into you for real, if I'm lying then I'm dying. Bazengo shani bamba hadi na bonga kilami. Ukifika kwa mlango ring the bell niko ndani.
Nataka tuchome kimoja nikupe geto la mama. Kwangu uwe namba moja, amini utafuraha. Nataka tuchome kimoja nikupe geto la mama. Kwangu uwe namba moja, amini utafuraha. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama.
No filter ukipita bado atavunja vichwa. Jaberde ndili kama jua ya saa 6. Ka utakuwa wangu ndo ndajua niko na kismat. Na hizi ganji zangu wewe ukitaka utamaliza. Your wish is my command, ka unadai niache FIFA. PS5 ni nini mimi nitaitupa ndani ya pipa. I swear wife in you ndo motive hii ballad. Bounce hapo juu yangu na usipoteze balance. Romance kwangu ni mimi na wewe tukiwa wawili, tukibadilisha na DNA bila any. Uko under arrest, fadhela shakukaf. Tom Ford on your neck, unanukia na si bluff. T-Clan president na deserve first lady. Drip wa sheria na sijai work navy. Na kucheki ukinicheki ninajichonyanya lazy. Sexiness galore, what is in me and acting crazy. Lingerie kwa dim lights, asho bani missy mind. Sweet wine na cloud 9, imagine zike go inside. When it's a guitar, me ni cancer mami. Alphabetically uneza set it in ndani ya B. Ukinisi ujue why we were destined to be. Girl, I love the way you put it on me. After foreplay, kabla mini proceed. Si ati na chocho, utateko, utatii.
Nataka tuchome kimoja nikupe geto la mama. Kwangu uwe namba moja, amini utafuraha. Nataka tuchome kimoja nikupe geto la mama. Kwangu uwe namba moja, amini utafuraha. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama. Mina taka leo kupe love, mina taka leo pia wewe unipe love mama.
Mavo on the
Listen to your number one radio, HiRadio.
Of course, I said the song is Nipe Love, Breeder LW featuring Masa Uti. And it's summertime. Are you being sung for these songs? Is the person that you're with telling you, anataka umpe love? Is the person telling you that? Or are you looking for Jennifer? As Gucci would say it. Gucci got on a remix with Rayvanny, and I want you to listen and tell me which situation are you in. Unaimbiwa ballad ama mnatafuta Jennifer? Je, nauliza?
Chewy. Gucci baby, funny boy. You say you got me, but I know say you the lie with the look in your eyes. Stop acting funny. Sure you know they pick my call, I don't call you 10 times. Yeah, I love you, even when I don't say you the lie. No, yeah, I miss you, even when I don't say you the wrong. No, should not because of Jennifer. Now she they do the da Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Now she is spoiling your mind like a Lucifer. Hey, 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 Jennifer. Say I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Now she they do the da Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Hey, hey, hey.
Wipe the tears from your face. Calm down. I don't feel good when I see my baby crying. And I got love for you. Believe me, I mean it. I don't wanna lie. You talk about Jennifer. She the daughter of my aunt called Monica. Nothing going on, she's my sister. I'm not a terrorist, I'm the America. Hey, hey. Nikilala no masimu so kele. Unachezea moto. Kuna message zao na video zao. Moyo utaupa joto. Unanifuata nyuma utake nitembe. Yani kila chocho. Wisho uje nifuma kwao. Nikifanya nao. Gesti gongola mboto. I love you. Nothing gonna change my love, no.
I go fi killing somebody. Oh my God.
Listen to your number one radio. HiRadio.
Jay, now Lisa, are you Gucci looking for Jennifer? Ama you are being sung for ballads like the way Brida LW is doing on his new album. That was Gucci featuring Rayvani. Of course, he jumped on the Jennifer remix because Gucci was looking for, Jennifer, and Rayvani has come to tell her, listen, Jennifer is my sister. There's nothing going on, but also you need to take a moment and chill. If you go look at my phone, if you look through my phone when I'm sleeping, of course you will find text messages. Of course you will find videos, and that will only hurt you. So don't do that. Chill. And I know for women sometimes it's difficult to chill, but I'm telling you as well, what you're looking for, imagine you're going to find it on that phone. So for your own peace of mind, just stop. For your own peace of mind, don't do it. Now we cross over to Tanzania. Diamond has a brand new song called Kamata, and it is, I think, teasing the album that he's working on. Remember, earlier Diamond told us that he's working on an album and he will be producing it and doing all the necessary things in Zanzibar. He had taken some time, of course, to remove for us good music, and now we have Kamata, which is, I think, teasing his new album because I can see the art on the lyric video. It's great, and it sounds amazing. However, if we cross to the 254, Willie Paul is accusing Diamond of stealing or copying his song Kamata. Now, Willie Paul his song Nikune. So Willie Paul points out that there's a lot of similarities between his song Nikune and Diamond's song Kamata. Now, I've been reading the comments and I can see people saying, yeah, to some extent that is true. I want to know what you think. Remember, we are live on YouTube. You can go over there and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Does this song sound like Nikune? And aside from that, what do you think about this song? Diamond is, he has done the thing as he always does. He's Simba Babalao. He's always removing for us hits. And this one I absolutely love, especially for the summertime. Now that things are opening up, is your DJ going to put this song in his playlist? Please, if he hasn't, be sure to tell him to do it.
It's the kids, baby.
Kamata, kamata, kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata. Kamata kiuno, kamata bega, kamata kichwa kando na beba, kamata kimini, chalega lega, mana tashuka chini unanitega. Ya leo kiboko, mwalika nipa nyamba kwa kisambu cha koko. Pomesha toto, na minaleta nyundo ni mkange kokoto. Nasema kamata, kamata, kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata. Kama gari le vum 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 vum, mtoto mkali mchum chum chum chum, kiwanga ngali le ngum ngum ngum, nataka mchinje mbali kwa rum rum. Sasa twende kamata kama nesakata nyuma kwa bamba taile kinoma. Tege tatabata fanya unaifata tasambuzi kakata amegoma. Kati kati, chini chini, kamata, kasi kasi, speedi 120, kamata, kama na minyandizi, kamata, polisi anashika mwizi, kamata. Ya leo kiboko, mwalika nipa nyama kwa kisambu cha koko. Pomesha toto, na minaleta nyundo ni mtwange kokoto. Nasema kamata, kamata, kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata, 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 kamatika, kamata, 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 paka chini, kamata. Comic Slicer.
Diamond Platinumz, and the song is called Kamata. Isn't it like a summer jam? I can just see people jamming on it. summer, December, at whatever time. Kamata, shika kiuno, and do the thing. As we're talking about Diamond, he of course has brought a brand new Cadillac Escalade. Beg your pardon. And it's the most expensive car to be owned by Diamond. So he acquired the Black Edition 2020 days after buying the Sky Captain Edition 2015. So this is a brand new one he's just gotten, and it was delivered to his home in Bezi Beach in Dar es Salaam. So this specific car is said to be the most expensive car owned by the star, and it is estimated to cost over 35 million Kenya shillings. Now, most Cadillacs are bulletproof, and the interior befits that of a private jet. Now, I don't know anything about cars, my guy. I don't know anything about cars, but this one looks really nice. It looks beautiful from the outside, and I'm happy to see that Diamond is, working and getting, work hard, play hard. He is also enjoying, he's reaping the fruits that he sowed. So now Diamond is here buying cars, whereas Sidika is having lunch, and you guys are complaining. Itabidi mumfanye kazi, bro. Itabidi we work hard, and so that we are also able to, afford such things. Now, Diamond, also in this week, is set to debut on a Netflix series, and also his baby mama, Zari Hassan, is also part of the series. So from Tandale to the world, you don't want to miss this. That's what he said to on his Instagram earlier this week. So Diamond Platnumz and his South African based baby mama are set to make a debut on Netflix, going by an update shared by Netflix South Africa. So the two are set to feature in an upcoming African reality show called Young, Famous and African. On Tuesday, June 22nd, Zari Hassan took to social media to share the good news, stating that she is about to take over Netflix. So this is what she said. Born in Uganda, flourishing in Mzansi, and now taking over Netflix. See me bossing it up on Netflix SA and Niger on Netflix first ever African reality show. Coming soon, Young, Famous and African. Now, in a poster seen by a lot of media houses, Zari describes herself as, this is what she said: I'm sassy, sexy, a mom, and I own the game. I don't claim it. I'm a boss lady. So on Monday, Netflix South Africa put up a number of photos on their Instagram account announcing that, African stars will be featuring in this African reality show on the streaming platform. However, despite spilling the beans, Netflix didn't reveal for us any details of the show. So as far as we know the cast, or at least some of the cast. But we don't know what the show is going to be about. This is what they captioned the poster. They said they're young, they're fresh, they're unapologetically African, and they're coming to your screen. Can you guess some of the stars and their famous sayings? That's what they put on their Instagram. And in the posters, the Wasafi CEO Diamond said, I think I'm too romantic. The way I treat my lady, it's as if she is my wife. Hey? Is that what he tells all his baby mamas? Because Diamond has quite a few. The romance takes you to baby mama stage, and then wow. So in a separate post, Diamond wrote, from Tandale to the world, going behind the scenes of what it takes to be African, to be an African icon, joining Netflix SA and Niger on Netflix's first African reality show featuring your one and only Simba. You don't want to miss this. Hashtag Young, Famous and African. Hashtag Wasafi. Hashtag Swahili Nation. So the upcoming reality show is set to feature a total of 8 African stars. And this is, judged by how many posters Netflix had put on Instagram. Now, Chibu Dangote and his baby mama will be joining the list of other African stars who are featured in the international movie streaming platforms series. So in the upcoming reality show, Diamond talks about how he has been treating his girlfriend, something that he confirms his new catch in South Africa. Do you guys remember last week last week I talked about Diamond posting a video on Instagram. And it fueled some dating reports that he had found another babe in South Africa. Now Diamond has moved. He's moved from East Africa. Now we are going to the South. Father Abraham is doing his thing. So now he is rumored to be dating this South African model called Andrea Abrahams. Now Andrea Abrahams is the Miss Mamelodi Sundowns Mpumalanga and the Miss 7 Continents 2016. She left many guessing if she's Diamond's new girlfriend from the way she was conducting herself during the live. They were talking about something, and she all of a sudden became shy. It's like she became flustered, and many Tanzanians who joined the live tried to connect the dots, as many kept commenting shemeji, which means in-law, hinting that they are ready to be Instagram in-laws. Now during the live, Andrea Abrahams could be heard telling Diamond that people were asking how they met. And I think I remember joining the live at this particular time. She also mentioned that she will learn Swahili so that she can be able to communicate with Tanzanians. She was like, yes, I will learn Swahili, but it's not going to happen immediately, but with time. Somebody asked me today how we met. We've done some digging. And I've also been looking at other media houses and seeing how they're doing it. We looked at the Instagram page. I looked at the Instagram page, and I spotted her rocking a black and orange jacket that resembles that one of Diamond. I don't know if it's a coincidence, because it might be, or maybe Diamond gave her a little gift, gave his woman a little something, but maybe it's coincidence. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. But it's always fun. It's always fun to try to figure out if celebrities are getting together, because in a few weeks, obviously, maybe they will come and say, yes, we are together. But it's always the process of trying to identify if these people are together is just a blast. Now, in a separate post, the model was also drumming for support for Diamond, who has been nominated, of course, for the 2021 BET Awards. She captioned it as "always behind you" with a diamond, a Simba emoji, and a heart emoji. So just the other day, Platinumz was in South Africa for the preparation of his 4th studio album, which is also he's moving between Zanzibar and South Africa, of course, because he's signed to a label in South Africa, so he has to obviously be back and forth to remove the album. And that's when we believe that him and the model got together. So the Jaja hitmaker has been single ever since his much publicized breakup with our Kenyan queen, his baby mama Tanasha Donna Oketch, in February 2020. He's been single, and he's been thriving, and now he's about to head up to South Africa to scatter the peace. When East Africans come, it's gonna be a problem.
Power. Hey. Yeah. Power. Hey. Okay, I do it like I do it Buddha attitude, boss bitch, who the now? They look at us like we're cool now they wanna be friends. You didn't accept me then, you can access me now. Could never handle all this power now. Nizangu na napenda kuzigawa, yeah. And I charge by the hour, but they can't keep up. No matter how hard they try to keep up, we take them round in a circle, they can catch up with me. All around the world they know they can mess with a Kenyan girl. They can never mess with a Kenyan girl. Mess with the Kenyan, no. Nairobi girls got that power. East African girls got that power. African girls, power. And all around the world, go ahead, just do it. Just do it, just do it.
A baby girl who can do it like you do. Ebu check you kitasa na yo luku. No stress, nice dress and some new shoes. Hizi ends ni day ones, hakuna new crew. Ahuda, tana try kubonga mbaya. Game ninaye kwa wezi cheza ubedi tire. Biashara riski nitafanya bila haya. Lap moja kajua mbona mimi nikabaya. Ati uko na mboge, have a better one. Feel good vibes, utafly kama Peter Pan. Better come, better run bila chosa mini veteran. Ganji naeza pata but I got it from a richer man. Kitty come with that power. Got 9 lives and I fly like I got my power. In hindsight I'm the cure, baby, does she roll? Big rack, big stacks, foot on your throat. Y'all big mad, I laugh, comedy pro. So I sit back, count cash, then I get more, yeah. Say what you want about me. The talk and you know she never say please. A boss in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Ooh wee. Say what you want about me. That talk and you know she never say please. A boss in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Ooh wee.
Nairobi girls got them power. East African girls got them power. African girls power. And all around the world, go ahead, just do it, do it, do it. Go ahead, do it, do it, do it, just do it, do it, do it, hey, do it, just do it, do it, do it, just do it. Power.
East African girls,
Power.
African girls, all around the world.
The best of the best in European entertainment, music, arts, and more. Interviews with top-notch artists, industry players, promotions, and more. It's the Y Zone.
Welcome back to the East African Spotlight Show. I just played you Fena Gitu's new song. It's called Pussy Power, and that is the the censored version of it because we're playing it on radio. But you can head over to Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever digital music platform you use and check out her new EP called Black and Gold. She features Mandy and Valerie Mudhoni on this track, and it's absolutely amazing. I just love to jam to it, and I'm always plugging you guys to new music. So please go ahead and check Black and Gold EP because it has some gems that you will definitely enjoy. Now, as we're talking about everything, I don't know why I didn't mention this in the beginning. Well, because I know everyone's going, Naivasha. If you're in Kenya, you know what I mean. There's the World Rally Championships that's happening in the 254, and it was happening in Naivasha. And the whole week has just been memes over memes over memes. Yani people have been making jokes, all these jokes of ask your girlfriend where she's going this weekend. If your girlfriend's phone was off this weekend, just know that, she's in Naivasha, Amenda Vasha. Everyone was going to Naivasha, right? And by the looks of things, it looks fun. I'm waiting for Monday to see the kind of drama that happened in the weekend. But for now, watu wapige sherehe, people should watch the rally. But of course, Ezekiel Mutua, Deputy Jesus, moral cop, I don't know what other name to give him. Of course, he has to come and say something. Now, addressing the media, Ezekiel Mutua took issue with the ongoing 2021 World Rally Championships Safari Rally, saying that it is gaining hype as a hub of impunity. Yes, moral cop amesema it is impunity. Venye mmesema the jokes that you are making, the actions that you will be partaking, the actions that you're probably partaking right now is impunity. It's absolutely wrong. It goes against the moral code of being Kenyan. Now, in his message, Mutua says that Kenyans are not selling their culture, but are using the rally as a venue of absurdity and immorality. I will repeat again. Mutua said that Kenyans are not selling their culture, but are using the rally as a venue of absurdity and immorality. Of course, moral cop Deputy Jesus always has something to say. So moving to Eric Omondi, the Ezekiel Mutua dubbed him and said, in 50 years hakuna mtu anajua Eric Omondi alikuwa msanii wa kusikika. Naomba wakati huo atakuwa anajivunia vitu alikuwa anafanya wakati huo. He's saying in 50 years, who will be listening to Eric Omondi? And he prays, in that time, in 50 years, he'll look back at the things that he was doing and, just reminisce and wonder why he was doing what he was doing. Now, of course, this statement rubbed Eric Omondi in the wrong way. He was upset and he took to social media to say, lakini jokes aside, ni nini niliwahi fanyia huyu mzee, honestly? This statement is very bad. The work of a creative or any serious comedian like myself is simply to mirror the society. I reflect our behavior as a people so that we not only laugh at ourselves, but pick up a lesson or two. Bwana Ezekiel, please, wake up. These things are happening in our society, and we need to ask ourselves why. Recently, you strongly defended a politician who was caught in a similar situation, but today you strongly condemn a comedian for joking about the same. So of course, unajua Ezekiel Mutua is just a two-sided person. Omondi likened Mutua to a parent who encourages bad behavior and invited him to attend the rally instead. He continued to say, "You're like a parent who finds his children sweeping the house and asks them to keep the dirt and the garbage under the carpets instead of taking the trash outside. Hii nyumba bado inanuka tu. I challenge you, sir. Stop making these statements from the comfort of your office in Nairobi and come down to Naivasha and experience and witness the beautiful rally that is happening." Anyway, mimi nitakuwa kazini pale Baron Sports Bar Dalamea Naivasha nikichekesha wa Kenya pamoja na Major and DJ Joe Mfalme. Tupatane huko. Daktari, you are invited. That is a statement that Omondi had to say for Ezekiel Mutua. So now the two, have been in constant disagreement with each other over Omondi getting arrested one time over explicit content. You remember when he was doing Wife Material Season 2? They went to a club, they did the thing, and it was chaotic, and Eric Omondi was arrested. And I remember Ezekiel Mutua coming out to say that, he needs to talk to these people, the comedians, the artists, because we need to start doing better in terms of content for our children and for the, for the moral standards or the moral goals that he has set for Kenya. Now, yeah, I mean, I do have to agree with Eric Omondi because these things are happening. Kids these days are doing things that, I just look and say, what? But to some extent, yes. Okay, he has to mirror the society, but as well not encourage this behavior. We have a lot of media, a lot of children accessing media that they shouldn't be accessing at the time. But then again, also our parents can do a better job with, parenting, as well as schools doing a better job teaching kids, to behave in a certain way or not to do certain things. Now, I see D. Addison on our YouTube saying that he loves my hairstyle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and thank you for tuning in. Remember, we are live on YouTube, and for the next 24 minutes we'll be live. So if you want to drop a comment, let me know where you're listening from. Let me know what you think about the show. If you're enjoying the jams, you can drop a comment on our YouTube. And also remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are HiRadioNl across all of them. Of course, I said, you can slide in our DMs if you want to partner with us in terms of promotion, or if you want to submit your song for airplay. We're always welcome to, receiving music from upcoming artists as well as established artists. This is the platform for you. We are the voice of the next generation. So of course we will support you and hold your hand in your artistic journey. But before I say anything else, let's listen to Major and Bahati and find out what these two are telling their exes.
Ulipokosa nisame, ulipokosa nkusame, na maisha yaendelee. Ulipokosa nisame, ulipokosa nkusame, na maisha yaendelee. Rafiki zangu wanaulizia, ndugu zangu wanaulizia, yule wa zamani. Pasta nganga anaulizia, majirani wanaulizia, yule wa zamani.
Nimemiss sauti yako ndani ya nyumba, nimemiss nikisani shash na wewe unafunga, nimemiss tukioga pamoja, nimemiss ukipika mimi naonja, nimemiss familia, nimemiss manzi yangu. Ulikuwa beste yangu, advice za mabeste ndo lisikia, walikuchocha ukavunja familia, but I hope mali uko unafurahia. Pole bado napenda mtoto wako, ukiwa na shida usiogope kusema, maisha yako mimi nakutakia mema.
Madije kanso anaulizia, Mama Hadija anaulizia, yule wa zamani. Willy Tuva anaulizia, naulizia yule wa zamani. You never took your time to know me. Time to know me. You never took your time to understand. You never took your time to know me. Time to know me. Your loving you is all I ever had. Natamani siku zile hisia zangu zinanikosea, hata nikone ukiwa naye ninawaombea. Natamani siku zile hisia zangu zinanikosea, hata nikone ukiwa naye ninawaombea. Inakageni anaulizia Emily Havi anaulizia yule wa zamani. Mwakidewa anaulizia hata hoteli anaulizia yule wa zamani. Omi Huruma anaulizia, mtu anaulizia, Mama Sida anaulizia yule wa zamani. Kiuna anaulizia, Mwendekla anaulizia, kwetu Madhara anaulizia yule wa zamani.
Sikia sauti. Mama Meta anaulizia kama wapango anaulizia painting wa zamani.
Bahati Major. The song is called Dear X, playing right here on High Radio, the voice of the next generation. Now, the song I'm playing next is called X as well. But this one is not Dear X. This one is X by Nikita Kering, who has released her album titled A Side of Me, and the vocals. My guy, she is just 19 years old, but the vocals, the range of her voice is absolutely crazy. You should check it out. A Side of Me is the brand new album from Nikita Kering, and this is one of the songs from the album. It's called X. I hope it makes you happy. I hope it makes you as happy as it makes me.
Minute of hate, making mistakes, shine away. I would've held you closer if I could. You're bitter than I could ever taste. Now I'm in love and I'm effing wasted. I would've held you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself, 'cause I ain't tryna be your ex. So don't call me if you wait. Trying to vibe on my way. I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Trying to vibe on my way. I'm on top of my game. See you wasting a chance in the corner, like you don't know I'm down to be on. Yeah, I keep on reminding you that you're mine. You're gonna wife me, and I'm hanging in the backseat, and I'm waiting for a chance to say bye. 'Cause we've been waiting for love that is real. Even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. What if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself, 'cause I ain't tryna be your ex. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way. I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way. I'm on top of my game. Hanging in the backseat, hanging in the backseat. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way there. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I to forgive myself, 'cause I ain't tryna be your ex. So don't call me if you wait. And no vibe on my way. I'm on top of my head. I'm on my way down. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way. I'm on top of my head. I'm on my way down.
Hi Radio, your perfect choice.
Nikita Kering, and the song is called X. Man, you guys, she's 19 years of age. Only 19 years of age, and she's already doing mad things. Of course, as I mentioned, she has a brand new album out. It's called A Side of Me, and you need to check it out. Now, I want to talk about one last thing before I, play you jams as we come to an end. And of course, remember, High Street Entertainment is coming next, so stay tuned for that. The best West African entertainment show in the Netherlands, and of course, even in the whole of West Africa, it's the best. So please stay tuned for JD and his gang as they come and, talk about everything that's happening in West Africa. And of course, remember, once again, you can follow us on our social media platforms. We are Hi Radio across all social media platforms. Now, I want to talk about Omosh, who I mentioned, it has to be about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. I had mentioned about this Kenyan actor who used to act in a show called Tahiti High. If you are listening to me and you're Kenyan and you're an OG, you know what show I'm talking about. But Tahiti High was a big show in Kenya. Even children used to finish primary school and say that they want to go to Tahiti High, not realizing that it was just a show and not an actual school to go to. Now, Omosh came out 3 months ago to say that he'd been struggling, and he was like, I've been struggling and things are not going so well for me. He was battling also with alcoholism at some point, and he was like, I can't even make ends meet for my family. And so Kenyans came together. And this is one thing I respect about Kenyans, and even the whole of Africa, I would say. But Kenyans came together to rally up and do something for this guy so that he doesn't have to, because he spent his, majority of his life entertaining us. We were watching the show from home and being happy with his acting skills. So, we're like, okay, Kenyans were like, okay, let us, help him. Now, this week, Tahiti High star Joseph Kinuthia, who is also known as Omosh, is still making headlines after his plea for help once again went viral on social media streets. So the actor appeared in an interview with TV47 this week, appealing once again, months after Kenyans had come to his aid. Now, Omosh disclosed that many people who had promised to give him something ended up giving him empty promises, and that he was in need of a camera, tripod, lights, and a microphone to produce the planned comedy skits that he had mentioned 3 months. When he was asking for help, he said that if he could be given a new laptop, a camera, a microphone, and a tripod stand and lights, he would be able to entertain Kenyans and find a way, to still keep them happy, because he was a changed person and he wanted, to keep entertaining the Kenyan public. However, this particular statement angered very many Kenyans, who said that Omosh is now clearly taking advantage of good Samaritans that come his way. However, Omosh, it was yesterday, he came back to say that he is irritated by those questioning him about how he spent the money and no one is being forced to help him. This is what he said. Kwani majamaa, shida iko wapi? Mlikam through, mkaniokolea, ndio hii keja inasimama. Manze, thanks a lot kwa kitu mlifanya. Kitu inawasha ni mnauliza mahali nilipeleka pesa. And that's, for him, is like, you should not ask. You gave him money, you are going to help him, don't ask him how he spent his money. Now, so many people had a lot to say about this, of course, because comedian, for example, Jalango, who has a show called Bonga na Jalas, he got Omosh on the show, and he got Kenyans to come together and, pull through what they could, and they ended up raising 700,000 Kenya shillings, which is quite a lot of money, So Comedian Jalango had expressed in a comment that the ex-Tahiti High actor got more than 700,000 shillings in cash while on his show, adding that others opted to send money directly to his bank account and his phone number. He also pointed out that politician Alinur Mohammed gave the actor food worth 60k plus $100,000 Kenya shillings in cash. The actor says that he is not forcing anyone to help him and that he is living it up. You know, he was like, nilikuwa na mashida mingi sasa, lakini bado mashida haziishangi. Ndio maana nilikuwa na kushow kama unajisikia, si ati nilikuwa na lazimisha watu. So he's like, you know, I just said if you feel like you can help me. It's not that it's a must. But Jalango had said this in a comment. He said, some people will never learn. I can easily assure you Omosh got more than 1 million from my show. Personally, in cash, he got more than 700 Kenya shillings, and then people sent money directly to him. I hosted him 2 weeks after he came out. People had already started sending him money. 0 Hour Properties Limited got him land, and Sung Timber built him a house. Honorable Ali Nur gave him food worth 60k and another 100,000 Kenya shillings in cash. He knew Jinga too. So he was like, this is stupidity. So if you guys remember that Omosh has now asked for a camera, tripods, lights, and a microphone to produce his planned comedy skits. Well, today, as I was even coming to studio, Champion Studios Saini Classic, B Classic, you know him. He's a musician. He offered to give Omosh what he wants. So in an Instagram post, the singer noted that he's a believer of second chances, and no matter how badly Omosh has been speaking about the situation or how entitled he feels to this help, he's ready to give him a second chance, and therefore he's willing to gift Omosh this gift. So he gave him, as he asked for, a new Canon camera. It was a Canon camera, I believe, tripod, lights, and a microphone, you know, and he said that he was going to, give them to him. Now, my question to you is, how far should these people be entitled to help? Like, when you're helping someone, how far should it go? Because Omosh is now saying that, yes, okay, you did help him and the problems that he had are now finished. But he's saying that problems continue happening, which is true. Problems keep coming. But should he be more remorseful? Because I feel like he should be more appreciative and be like, okay, listen, guys, I appreciate you for your help, but maybe now I need a little bit more money. Maybe say it like that, other than saying, I'm not forcing you to help. You can help if you want, and my problems will still continue, so you guys should leave me alone. My house is standing. He's talking really badly. And Jalango is not the only one who had something to say about this. Other people who had helped him as well as Ringtone, who always just has nothing to say. But he also came out to say, that Omosh should just start praying and start working. Someone also said, I don't remember who, that he needs to now start working. Everyone else, it was DJ Shiti. Yes, I remember. DJ Shiti said that Kenyans came out and helped him. Now that they got him to where he's at, he should now also go out and do more for himself, do more to help himself, do more to elevate himself, rather than coming and, taking to the internet and saying, okay, guys, listen, we're back for round 2. Mtachanga kweli?
Yeah. Na. Trio mio. That's how much Kenyan boy. 0 no stress, have some fun. 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 I say, bury your problems for a minute. Thank God for your life. Live true and honest to yourself. You should never lie. Usikufuru uchome, rada safi bora tu kujinais. Put a smile on your face. Haya maisha you only live once.